You're watching Autour du Monde.
And this is Saudi Arabia. If Saudi Arabia is on your travel list, stick around. Please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our next episodes.
And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, write down a comment, and share it with your travel buddies. In this episode, we'll visit the province of Ash-Sharqiyya.
We will first go on the bridge between Bahrain and Saudi Arabia.
We will then visit a traditional restaurant where we will put a traditional dress.
Then we will have a dinner on the island of Tarout right before visiting Jubail Church.
We'll conclude this day by visiting the brand new Itra Museum and have a dinner in Khobar. From Riyadh, we flew to the city of Dammam, capital of the region of Ash-Sharqiyya, which means the Eastern Province. We start our day with a coffee stop in the city of Khobar.
Ça va où les boys?
On s'en va à l'aventure.
Au Starbucks. Toujours le même.
Mais à ce Starbucks, il n'y a pas deux entrées.
Alors, changement de plan ce matin, enfin hier. On a laissé tomber Bahreïn,
Mais on va y aller pareil. Mais
sans
on va y
traverser.
aller.
Having given up the idea of visiting Bahrain, we go for about $8 on the King Fahd Causeway and spend a few minutes on the artificial island serving as a border between Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. This causeway is in the middle of the Persian Gulf and is very impressive and also testify of the human genius with its 7 dikes, 5 bridges, and an artificial island. Completed in 1986 and financed entirely by Saudi Arabia at a cost of $1.2 billion. However, there's not much thing to do, so don't spend too much time over there. Oh, on vient de faire le petit bout en automobile. On essaie de stationner au McDonald's. For those who wish to visit Bahrain, be sure to check with the car rental company, as additional fees may be charged. Also, expect to pay around $50 to enter Bahrain. Dammam is the capital of the eastern province of Ash-Sharqiyya, including the nearby towns of Khobar and Dhahran, making it the third largest center after Riyadh and Jeddah. In 1938, it is here that oil first appeared into the kingdom. Like Riyadh, access to a vehicle is absolutely vital around the city as no public transport is available.
Ah, c'est-tu un restaurant ou...
Qu'est-ce qui vient de se passer?
Oh. On était supposé visiter un musée de à peu près la seule place antique qui reste dans toute la ville. Mais le musée
Fermé hier.
est déménagé.
Yesterday we transfer all of the items to new heritage.
Oh, really?
You are unlucky.
Unlucky.
So it's just
Fait que qu'est-ce qu'on a visité finalement?
Tellement allé se déguiser.
Puis on a visité le restaurant.
Ouais.
Fait que,
On est devenu l'attraction.
Vous allez
touristique.
voir un résumé de notre visite au restaurant. On déménage. Non, ça c'est chic. Under construction, there's many new building here.
Yeah.
We've seen that. It's just annoying.
If you need any help, I am here.
Thank you.
Thank you for you.
Sorry. Hey?
Good afternoon.
Thank
Juste, c'est temps qu'on est servi.
Once the visit of the heritage village over, we return to the Corniche of Dammam towards the island of Al Mujran, which is located in the Bay of Tarut. Built in 2013, this artificial island, accessible by bridge, is a popular destination for families in this area. In the very heart of the island, there's a gigantic lighthouse which was unfortunately closed to visitors during our visit.
The island of Tarut is located 6 kilometers from the city of Katif and 25 kilometers from Dammam. It was called Tuaro in Greek literature, but it is the Canaanite and the Phoenician who would have lived there originally, and they would have named it Ashtarut. The island, almost circular with a diameter of 4 kilometers, has been inhabited since the Stone Age. As for the castle of Tarut, it is the most famous of the eastern province and the oldest in the Persian Gulf. The current castle was built by the Portuguese in the 16th century on the ruins of an older building 5,000 years old. Contrary to the legend, Christianity was practiced before and after the appearance of Islam in Arabia. Several ruins of churches and monasteries have been discovered through the country over the past century. The Persian Gulf region, often called the Bet Katraye, had at least 5 dioceses, including Darin. We know the name of at least 3 bishops of Darin. Du off-road.
Là, un peu. C'est pas clair. Alors, t'es en route vers dans un dépotoir. On va aller voir l'église, qui était une église au 4e siècle.
Alors, on est sur un site touristique choisi par Nicolas. Il y a 2 gars ici qui cherchent.
Mais j'ai la voix à clôture, c'est là. La voix à clôture. On dirait que c'est genre là.
C'est une chasse au trésor.
Ben, pas à l'intérieur là-dedans, mais il faut rentrer. Ouais.
Like the island of Tarut, the city of Jubail is said to have been inhabited for 7,000 years old and was Christianized quite early. The ruins you see were dug up in 1986 by a group trying to get their vehicle out of the sand. These ruins, known today as the Church of Jubail, are believed to be one of the oldest churches in the world. Originally, the complex contained 4 stone crosses that have unfortunately disappeared. We think the ruins date from the 4th century but little else is known. A quick analysis of the site leads to the suspicion that it is in fact a monastic complex, other buildings being apparent on the site, which is unfortunately abandoned. The King Abdulaziz Center for Knowledge and Culture is also called ITRA. It is an arts center located in Dharan on the outskirts of Dammam. Developed by the oil company Saudi Aramco, the cultural complex opened in December 2017. The huge structure was designed by Norwegian and represents 5 giant stones symbolizing unity surrounded by a large garden.
Ouais, c'est ça que ça me reflétait comme idée.
The design of the 80,000 square meter lead building is also symbolic as it is a reminder of history. The tower represents the future, the first floor element of the present, and the underground elements of the past. In addition, the impressive structure includes a 4-story library, the 18-story knowledge tower, the ideal laboratory, and the energy exhibition. There is also a 4-gallery museum, a cinema, a 900-seat theater, and a children's museum.
Tu me présentes comment?
On va y aller avec un trio de humus.
Celle-là, il est au betterave.
Ouais, betterave, on a...
Lui, il doit être au chickpeas, il doit être neutre. Alors, c'est des magnifiques. Après ça, je sais pas.
Fait qu'on va nous en parler après.
Ouais.
Et moi, j'ai pris un traditionnel veau. On prend. Wow! Comment on se sent, Vincent?
Sans privilégié de vivre dans un monde comme celui-là.
I hope you enjoyed that episode of Autour du Monde in Saudi Arabia.
If you like our content, please subscribe to our channel.
Watch some image of our next episode.